Imagine being so rich you never have to worry about money. Here are the money skills secrets of John D Rockefeller that could help you become rich. John D Rockefeller, a name that echoes through the ages as a symbol of immense wealth and power. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Rockefeller's fortune was so colossal that it's hard to fathom even today. To put it into perspective, when adjusted for inflation, his net worth would be around $400 billion in today's currency. That's about 4 times the wealth of the richest person alive today. But how did Rockefeller amass such an astonishing fortune? Surely it wasn't just about striking it rich in the oil industry. It wasn't merely about having a keen business acumen or being at the right place at the right time. Of course, these factors played a significant role, but there was more to it. The secret sauce, if you will, lay in his unique approach to managing money. Rockefeller didn't just earn money. He made his money work for him. He was a master of money management, understanding the value of every cent and how it could be multiplied. He was known to keep meticulous records of all his expenditures, down to the smallest penny. This attention to detail, this respect for money, is what set him apart from his contemporaries. Moreover, he was a firm believer in the power of compound interest, a concept that he used to his advantage to grow his wealth exponentially. He once said, "Do you know the only thing that gives me pleasure? It's to see my dividends coming in." This statement reflects his deep understanding of the power of money to generate more money. Now, wouldn't it be interesting to find out how he amassed such a fortune? Let's delve into the 5 money skills Rockefeller used. Stay with us as we explore the strategies that made Rockefeller not just a millionaire, not just a billionaire, but the richest man in the history of mankind. We're about to uncover the financial wisdom of a titan, wisdom that you too can apply to grow your wealth. Rockefeller's first money skill was his knack for saving and budgeting. From an early age, he understood the value of a dollar and made a conscious effort to save every penny he could. He was known for keeping meticulous records of his income and expenses, an attribute that would later aid him in creating his vast fortune. To Rockefeller, budgeting wasn't just about putting away a portion of his earnings. It was about understanding where his money was going, how it was being spent, and making adjustments as necessary. He practiced frugality, not out of necessity, but out of a desire to maximize his wealth. This skill, while seemingly simple, is a cornerstone of wealth accumulation. It's about discipline, control, and awareness. It's about making your money work for you, instead of you working for your money. Without a doubt, saving and budgeting formed the foundation of Rockefeller's financial success. Rockefeller's second money skill was his ability to invest wisely. He didn't just place his hard-earned money anywhere. Instead, he had a keen eye for opportunities that held the potential for high returns. One of the prime examples of this was his investment in the oil industry. At a time when oil was not the commodity it is today, he saw its potential and invested heavily, a move that would eventually make him one of the wealthiest individuals in history. This ability to invest wisely wasn't about having a crystal ball to predict the future. Rather, it was about understanding trends, seeing where the world was going, and making calculated decisions based on that understanding. He was not afraid to take risks, but they were always calculated risks, never reckless. This skill of wise investment was not just about making money, but about multiplying wealth. And that's what he did exceptionally well. Rockefeller's wise investments were key to his financial growth. The third money skill that Rockefeller mastered was diversification. Now, let's dive into the concept of diversification. It's like the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Essentially, diversification is the process of spreading your investments across different types of assets to reduce risk. John D Rockefeller was a master of this. He didn't just invest in oil, the industry that made him a billionaire. He ventured into railroads, steel, banking, and even real estate. By spreading his wealth across various industries, he ensured that a downturn in one sector would not significantly impact his overall wealth. Rockefeller's strategy was like a well-balanced meal. Just as you wouldn't eat only one type of food for every meal, You shouldn't invest all your money in a single type of asset. Different sectors of the economy perform differently at different times. When one industry is down, another might be up. Through diversification, you can smooth out the inevitable ups and downs of the market. But how does one achieve diversification? Well, there are several ways. You can invest in different industries, as Rockefeller did. You can also diversify geographically by investing in different regions or countries. Or you can diversify across asset classes, investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities. Another form of diversification is across time, a concept called dollar-cost averaging. This involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of the market's performance. This strategy can help you avoid the risk of investing a large amount in a single investment at the wrong time. In essence, diversification provides a kind of insurance against the unpredictable nature of the markets. It's like a financial safety net, catching you when single investments fall. Diversification was Rockefeller's safety net, protecting his wealth from market fluctuations. If you want to build and maintain wealth, it's a strategy worth considering. Remember, it's not about making a quick buck. It's about steadily growing your wealth over time, just like John D Rockefeller did. Reinvesting profits was the fourth money skill that Rockefeller employed. Now, this may sound like a simple strategy, but it's actually quite profound. It's about taking the earnings from your business or investments and plowing them back into the venture, rather than splurging on luxuries or short-term pleasures. Imagine for a moment that you're a farmer. You've just harvested a bumper crop of apples. You could sell all your apples and spend the money on a fancy new tractor. But what if instead you took some of those apples and planted their seeds? Next year you'd have even more apple trees, producing even more apples. This is the essence of reinvesting profits. It's about growing your wealth, not just maintaining it. John D Rockefeller understood this well. He was known to reinvest his profits back into his businesses and other investment opportunities. Instead of spending his profits on lavish luxuries, he poured them back into his oil empire, constantly seeking ways to improve and expand. This strategy didn't just keep his businesses afloat, it enabled them to flourish. Reinvesting profits is like adding fuel to a fire. The more you add, the bigger and hotter the fire gets. In the case of Rockefeller, his fire was his wealth, and he kept adding fuel by reinvesting his profits. Over time, this allowed his wealth to compound, growing exponentially rather than linearly. This approach requires discipline and patience. It's not about quick gains or instant gratification. It's about long-term growth and sustainable success. And while it might mean foregoing some short-term pleasures, the potential long-term rewards are far greater. So the next time you make a profit, think about Rockefeller. Consider reinvesting that profit back into your business or into another promising investment opportunity. Your future self might thank you for it. By reinvesting his profits, Rockefeller was able to accelerate his wealth accumulation. And who knows, by adopting this same strategy, perhaps you too can follow in his footsteps and build your own fortune. The final money skill that Rockefeller demonstrated was his commitment to philanthropy. A titan of industry he may have been, but he was equally a titan of generosity. Rockefeller didn't just amass wealth for its own sake. He believed in using it for the greater good. He donated a significant portion of his fortune to charitable causes, establishing numerous foundations that continue to have a profound impact on society today. But philanthropy wasn't just about altruism for Rockefeller. It also played a strategic role. His charitable giving helped maintain a positive public image and extended his influence. When you give back, you're not just helping others, you're also creating goodwill that can open doors and create opportunities. Rockefeller's philanthropy was a testament to his understanding that wealth isn't just about accumulation, it's also about circulation. It's about using your resources to make a positive impact. Rockefeller's philanthropy showed that he understood the importance of giving back to society. So, there you have it. The 5 money skills that made John D Rockefeller one of the wealthiest men in history. Let's recap. We started with the importance of saving and budgeting. This is the foundation of wealth, and Rockefeller knew it. Then we discussed investing wisely. which means not just throwing your money around, but putting it in places where it can grow. Next, we tackled the concept of diversification. By spreading your investments over various sectors, you reduce risk and increase potential returns. The fourth skill was reinvesting profits. Rockefeller knew that to grow wealth, you must put your earnings back to work. Lastly, we talked about philanthropy. Giving back not only contributes to society, but it also brings personal satisfaction and can even open up new opportunities. Try incorporating these skills into your own financial strategies. You might not become a billionaire, but you'll certainly be on the path to financial success.